Hi guys, it's me again. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tag video. It feels like ages since I've done one of these and I want to try to do more of them, and I am going to make an effort to do so. Today I'm going to be doing the my favourite things tag, and if you see me looking down, I've just made my notes, or made some notes rather. Not sure if anyone tagged me in this video. It could quite possibly be that a bunch of people tagged me originally, but I can't remember who tagged me. So if you did, apologies for that. And if I can, I will find the original creator of this tag and I'll put it down below. So, question 1. Who is your favourite musician / band? I would have to go with AC/DC, as I don't really buy albums or download music. I do listen to music videos on YouTube whenever the mood strikes me or when I fancy listening to some music. And most of the time it's always AC/DC. I like songs like TNT, Shook Me All Night Long, and Who Made Who. And that's just to name a few. And Metallica is a close second. Question 2. What are your top favourite films? Lord of the Rings, which I mean the whole thing, and when I say Lord of the Rings, I do mean the extended versions. Mad Max Fury Road and Sunset Boulevard. Apologies, that's one word I cannot say without stuttering, so apologies for that. They are my favourite films, well, right now anyway. Question 3. What's your favourite scent or smell? I had trouble thinking of a smell that I find appealing. I don't like when a scent's overly sweet, that when an individual is wearing a perfume that's really sweet and overpowering. So I'm going to go with an easy answer, and I'm going to go with cinnamon. Question 4. What's your favourite Disney film? Return to Oz. It's the most outrageous, scary ass movie ever. It gave me nightmares as a child when I first watched it, and it still gives me nightmares to this day. That's a Disney movie, and it's scary as hell. You have Jack Pumpkinhead, you have the Wheelers, you have the Headless Mombi that's walking towards Dorothy with all the screaming heads in the background. You have the Gnome King. It is perfect. I mean, for God's sake, don't show it to a child, but it is so good. I love it. Question 5. What's your favourite season? Autumn or fall if you're in America. Question 6. What's your favourite seasonal drink? Eggnog Latte from Starbucks. Every time that this drink comes out, I have to get it on a regular basis. For me, it's part of the Christmas season, and without it, it wouldn't feel like Christmas. It completes the whole tradition for me. I know it's just a drink, but every time I drink it and taste it, it reminds my brain, okay, it's Christmas, it's Christmas, it's a nice time of the year, and it just puts me in the seasonal spirit. Question 7. Do you have a favourite shirt or article of clothing? No. Question 8. Who's your favourite author? Stephen King. Regrettably, I haven't been reading many of his work recently. I remember when I started my channel, I used to always be reading a Stephen King book, but now I'm always reading other stuff and other authors, and that was always my intent, to expand on my reading. Not saying that I'm getting bored with Stephen King. I don't think I will ever get bored with Stephen King. I need to get back into his work, but I love the guy's imagination and writing style, and he's a master at his craft. He really is, and he just doesn't write horror. He writes a lot of things as well apart from horror. Question 9. Do you have a favourite spot for reading or writing? I mean, I like reading in the park. When I was thinking of this question, I was thinking, like, there's no better feeling about finding a massive park in the middle of London that's got a massive pond or lake, and you have all these ducks, and you have all the ambient noises of the people and the traffic, and just finding a bench or a nice spot on the grass or under a tree and reading a book and just blocking out the whole world and just being in that environment, and maybe smelling some freshly cut grass and the smell of the water, and yeah, it's just a really nice calming place to read. Question 10. What's your favourite food or dessert? Tiramisu. Every time I go to an Italian restaurant, no matter whether it's a big brand or whether it's a independent place, whenever it comes to what dessert or British pudding we're gonna get, or what one I'm gonna get, I always pick tiramisu. If you don't know what tiramisu is, it's obviously a classic Italian pudding or dessert, and I wouldn't really classify it as cake. There is some cake material in it or sponge in it, but it's more of a creamy coffee infused mess or cakey substance. And when I go to the supermarket, I occasionally buy some so I can have it at home. So yeah, tiramisu. Question 11. What's your favourite time of day? Now, I've written twilight, but I'm not sure whether that's the right term. But my favourite time of day is when the sun is coming down and it's so low, it makes everything all golden and really saturated. Not sure if I'm making sense, not sure. Well, hopefully you're understanding what I mean. But that's the time of day that I really enjoy. Question 12. What's your favourite colour? I don't have one. Question 13. Who's your top 3 favourite YouTube channels? I don't really like to play favourites when it comes to choosing who are my top favourite booktubers that I'm subscribed to, as you are all important to me and you're all my favourites for completely different reasons. So I'm going to reword this. I'm just going to say that these are 3 booktubers that I enjoy watching. I'm not saying that they're not necessarily my top favourites, but they are just 3 channels that I really enjoy watching. And they are Pax Panic, Kayla Lenzen, and Bookish Chaz. I have been subscribed to Kayla's channel for a while, pretty much at the start, and I love her energy that she brings to her videos. I like her ranty conversations that she has sometimes, and yeah, I just like her personality and the way that she does videos. And the same thing that can be said about Pax as well. I've been subscribed to her since I watched her Friday the 13th video, Friday the 13th tag video, and yes, I still remember that. And I do make it a priority to watch everything that she releases on the channel or uploads on her channel. And I am so pleased and proud of her channel about how it went from her Friday the 13th book tag to her current video right now. Not just with her thumbnails, as she's embraced the colour green a lot, and that's become her like a thing on her channel. But she's grown in confidence, she's improved a lot in her videos. Not saying that her old ones are rubbish and her new ones are good, but I've actually enjoyed seeing how she's actually evolved as a channel and as a reader. And I really enjoy her channel immensely. In fact, if I ever do become a horror tuber, it would be solely on Pax. She will be the main reason if and when I become a horror tuber. And Bookish Chaz, he is just a outrageously fun person. He is a fantasy channel. He's got a whole fatherly feel about him. He is such a warm and friendly individual. I actually remember last night I was watching a video on Robin Williams about how he improved a lot of stuff and made up a lot of stuff on the spot for comedic purposes. And when I was watching one of Chaz's recent videos, when he was saying about how many physical books he has on his shelf that he's actually read, I saw a little bit of Robin in Chaz, is that he was making a lot of these comedic jabs and facial expressions and gestures and voices in his video. So I think that he uses comedy with his videos in a very, very slight way. Hopefully, again, I really hope I'm making sense, but yeah, I would highly, highly recommend that you watch all them 3 channels. Not saying that they are my top favorites, as I love all of you guys, but yeah, that's who I've chosen for this question. Question 14. What's your favorite musical or play? I would have to go with We Will Rock You, which was a tribute to the rock band called Queen. Sadly, it's no longer in the West End over here in London. It's been many, many, many years since it has been out. I would love for it to come back. And I think that when it came out, or when it was out rather, I must have watched it about 3, maybe 4 times. I just like it how they used all these fantastic Queen songs and weaved it into a story. So yeah, that's why I've chosen. Sorry it's not a Shakespeare play or anything like that, but that's my answer. And question 15, what's your favourite place you visited? I'm probably going to have to say Orlando, Florida. I visited there twice with my brother. It's been many years since we've been there, not just because of COVID reasons, probably because of money reasons, but I loved going to all the theme parks up there. I think we are due to go back there as soon as we possibly can. And the last question, which isn't really a question, is 16. Who do you tag? Now, I'm not sure who has done this tag and who hasn't, as I'm very, very, very late to the party. But there are 2 booktubers that I know I want to tag, and I know for a fact hasn't done this tag video. And that is October Library and Marissa Bailey. I tag both of you to do this video, and that basically means that I choose you two to do this video and to answer all these questions in one of your videos if you decide to. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine, but I thought it would be really fun and enjoyable for both of you to do this video, and I would find it really interesting to know what your answers are. So I will have all the questions linked down below in case you guys or anyone that is watching this wants to do this. If you want to do this, please consider yourself tagged. As I said, I'm not sure who has done this video and who hasn't, but if you want to do it, please feel free. But officially, I tag October Library and Marissa Bailey. So yeah, guys, that's all I had to really say and do. Hopefully you've enjoyed this tag video. It's been a very long time coming, and hopefully you've been entertained by it. And yeah, it's been a very easy and laid back video for me to do. So yeah, with all that said and done and out the way, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.